Dylan, a curious 7-year-old boy with brown spiky hair, loved adventures. His best friend, Martin, a 4-year-old with bright black hair, had a special dream. He wanted to see snow for the first time and build the biggest, most magical snowman ever. Dylan, do you think we can make a snowman that talks? Martin asked one chilly afternoon. His eyes were full of wonder. Dylan smiled. Why not? Let's make the biggest, most magical snowman and see if he has stories to tell. The boys packed their scarves and gloves, and before they knew it, they were off on a snowy adventure. When Dylan and Martin arrived in the snow-covered mountains, their eyes widened. There was so much snow everywhere. Dylan quickly got to work rolling a huge snowball for the snowman's base, while Martin, with all his strength, made the middle part. Bigger! Bigger! Martin shouted, giggling as the snowballs grew taller than both of them. Finally, the snowman was ready. He had a big round belly, a carrot nose, and eyes made of shiny black stones. Dylan put a top hat on his head, and Martin added a scarf. I wish he could talk, Martin whispered, hoping for magic. And then something amazing happened. Suddenly, the snowman's eyes twinkled, and he began to move. His mouth opened wide, and he spoke in a deep, friendly voice. Hello there, young adventurers. My name is Frosty, the magic snowman. Dylan and Martin jumped back in surprise, then started laughing with excitement. You can talk, Martin squealed. Can you tell us stories? Frosty chuckled, his big snow belly wobbling. Of course, I know tales from all over the world. I've seen polar bears dancing in the Arctic, penguins racing across the ice, and snowflakes that sparkle like diamonds. Frosty the Snowman told them story after story. He spoke of winter nights when the northern lights painted the sky with colors, and of brave children who helped lost reindeer find their way home. Dylan and Martin listened with wide eyes, their imaginations running wild. Tell us more? Martin begged. All right, Frosty said, with a twinkle in his eye. But first, I need a little magic to keep me going. How about a snowball fight to get the magic flowing? The boys laughed and began throwing snowballs at Frosty, who danced and dodged in the snow, making them laugh until their cheeks were rosy. After hours of stories and snowball fights, the sun began to set. Dylan and Martin knew it was time to say goodbye to Frosty, but they weren't sad. You can always visit me in the snow, Frosty said, waving his stick arms. And maybe next time, I'll show you how to make your very own talking snowman. Dylan and Martin smiled, knowing their adventure with Frosty wasn't the end. There would be many more snowy days to come. As they headed home, they couldn't stop talking about the magic snowman who told the most fascinating stories. And who knows? Maybe one day they would meet Frosty again. The end.